Hi everybody, I'm going to be doing a little upgrade to the Springer bike. Let me show you what I got going on. This rod that comes through the springs and through this perch, see how loose that is? When I sit on it, it pushes down on that a little bit because this comes up. Anyway, this rod that goes through there is just some 3/8 inch rod that I got from the hardware store and threaded the ends, both ends to fit. But anyway, it slides up and down through this perch as the front end flexes. But right now, it's a prone candidate to just scrape and scuff on the inside of this perch. So what I want to do is put some bushings in there. And I have these bronze bushings, which are supposedly 3/8 inch inside and 1/2 inch outside. However, well, let's have a look at that. .75, and if I'm not mistaken, that is 3/8 of an inch. 3.76, depending on just exactly where you get it. 3.77. But the rod that I'm using, 3.69, 3.69, 3.69. My point is, it won't slide in there. There may be a burr on there. Let's use this end. It has no burr. Well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. But I remember having these nuts off. It does actually act like it wants to go on there. Let's get this tape out of the way. Oh, it does. But it seems to me that when I had the nuts off of here, it wouldn't slide down on there. I was going to take them to the machine shop at work and get them cut out, but maybe I don't need to. Hang on a second, I'm going to take these nuts off. We're going to try it. Well, shucks, they slide right down on there. I don't know why I was thinking they wouldn't, but they will. So what I've got to do is disassemble all this, and I'll have to drill the perch out to fit this on the 1/2 inch side on the outside, which it's right at 1/2 inch. My battery's getting low, that's why it blinks on and off. And then I can install them in the perch, and this little bit of a lip right here should take up the slack that allows this to do this and keep it from rattling, I hope. Plus the spring will keep it pushed down in there so that it doesn't come in and out of the perch. So that's the plan, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, well, I misspoke. This piece that I was experimenting with just a moment ago is in fact not the same as this that's in the bike. This is 377, which the bushings slide on. However, this is 397, 398, and the bushings will go over the threaded part but not down on the shaft itself. So I do need to get them cut out, and I could get my Dremel and sit here and whittle away at it, and I may try that. The chances are it's going to take too much material removing. We're talking about 20 thousandths. And I just don't know. This is bronze. It's hard, man. A little piece of sandpaper on a Dremel. It will take forever if I have enough I only have the one little sandpaper bit that will fit on this, and I just don't believe it'll do it. Anyway, I can take them to work. You can put them in the lathe, cut that out of there. It'll be true and correct. I'll have him cut it out to 398.5. Give myself a half of a thousandth clearance, and it should slide right down in there. And then I can put it back together, and that will let that slide up and down good without it chafing or rubbing. I don't know that it is, but I just don't want it to have that capability. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And a lot of you guys are probably going, why is it taking him so long to take that apart and paint it and finish it? And I'll tell you why. There's just something about it when I look at it that doesn't seem right, and I can't put my finger on it, and I'm still contemplating it. I have a post that's going to go from here up to the bottom of the frame just for support, and I need to make some neck gussets yet and put in there. But all in all, as a whole, there is just something about it that is cosmetically unappealing to me, and it's not the rear fender. I know that needs attention, but I haven't put my finger on it yet. If you have any ideas, suggestions, comments, or other smart aleck remarks, please tell me what you think it needs, because I mean, it's not off much, but there's something just off a hair. It may be those risers. Maybe it's the way those risers swoop back, which makes it a comfortable fit, but it doesn't look right. I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll be happy to entertain your ideas and suggestions, and we'll see if we can't get this thing on its way. You know, I still have to pull the motor out and take the governor out and put the charging coils in behind the flywheel, possibly put a place for a battery so the lights can actually work. And yeah, but that's about all there is left, really. And then we can break her down for paint and finish, you know. Alright, thanks everybody. Okay, here's what we're looking for. For that to be able to move like that. And now I just gotta finesse it down into the hole in the perch, which would probably be easier if I had it up off the ground, so I could maneuver it a little bit easier, because it's just not coming through there perfectly centered. I'll wrestle with that and get it in there, and then do the other one. And yeah. Alright, well, there's something I hadn't taken into consideration. The fact of how long it is. That's only 1/4 of an inch, and you can see how much is sticking up there. As I try to push it through, it's just pushing on the spring, and the spring is pushing it back up, which would make my other spring sit up that much higher. So I need to take that much off of these. Which, oh my goodness, really? Okay, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. But that's exactly why building something like this takes so long, because of all these little things. So I gotta figure out a way to cut them off and without boogering them up. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you with that for now. You know what I'm doing, and I'll get that done, and I'll get back and we'll get on to something else. Let me know what you think about that whole overall frame and stuff. Looks like we have visitors. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for coming by. We'll see you. Bye-bye.